What's going on, everyone? This is GhostX and welcome back to the channel. Battlefield team made huge changes to Battlefield 2042 this week. In regard to the Battle Pass, you might know this, but this week started a little bit weird, especially with the removal of Iwo Jima 24/7 mode. However, things got a little bit better afterward, and I'm glad I delayed this video a little bit until things kind of cleared out. Today, I'm going to break down a fast and easy XP grind strategy that you can use this week and in the upcoming weeks as well, basically until the launch of Battlefield 6. And to be honest with you, everyone has been grinding hard in Battlefield 2042, which I did not expect, but it was a smart move adding this battle pass, to be honest. Now, everyone is kind of stacking up points and rewards so to unlock those exclusive Battlefield 6 rewards before launch, which, by the way, each reward has more than a few items hitting in them, which we don't know yet, but I'm guessing they will be weapons or vehicle skins, tags, charms, card, and whatnot, but we'll see. In this video, I'll walk you through this week's challenges, highlight the changes DICE has made to the Battle Pass and overall grind process, and give you clear tips on to help you get it done quickly. I'll try to post a weekly video covering the Battle Pass grind, going challenge by challenge so you can maximize your XP every single week leading to Battlefield 6, so stay tuned. Now, when it comes to the most effective strategies for grinding XP, there are actually just two that could stand out, I would say. The first one is weekly challenges. Those are absolute crucial to complete every single week. Like I mentioned in my prior video, weekly challenges reward you with a massive amount of points that quickly unlock Battle Pass tiers. However, here's the catch. If you only rely on weekly challenges, even if you complete them consistently every week, you will still end up short. And by the time Battlefield 6 launches, you would be missing around 22 tiers roughly. That means you can't hit all 60 tiers just from challenges alone. You will need to combine them with another strategy. That brings us to the second strategy, which is, in my opinion, is a breakthrough mode. And honestly, this one's been a lot of fun. We've had some hype matches recently, especially on the Iwo Jima map in both Conquest and Breakthrough. The mode was taken down for a new event that came out earlier this week, but thanks to the pressure from the community, DICE and the Battlefield team brought Iwo Jima Breakthrough back. And now you can find it just, under the Breakthrough game mode. And as far as this week's challenges, it's been a bit of a rocky start. At first, due to some kind of a technical glitch, the reward points for completing weekly challenges were reduced by 1. Later, Battlefield Comms posted on Twitter apologizing for the error and confirmed they were restoring the proper reward system, basically adding that extra point or that missing point back. On top of that, they handed out, I think it was either 3 or 4 hour double XP event to all players this week as a compensation. So if you haven't logged into Battlefield 2042 yet this week, now is the perfect time. You will get the correct weekly challenge rewards plus the extra XP boost, and that means you will be much closer to stacking up rewards for the Battlefield 6. Also, one of the biggest updates we got this week is actually great news for everyone grinding the pass. And what's basically happened is Battlefield team announced that they will be upping the frequency of double and even triple XP weekends all the way up until the launch of Battlefield 6. It honestly looks like they've been listening to the community, that they acknowledged a lot of our requests and complaints in the same time. And they specifically mentioned that some players may have missed previous XP weekends or could miss upcoming ones. So as a result, DICE is expanding the game short-term roadmap to include XP events every single weekend until the Battlefield 6 launches. This means no matter when you hop in, you will have an extra opportunity to catch up, earn rewards faster, and make sure you don't fall behind before the next Battlefield drops. And here's the thing. The last 2 weekends before launch are confirmed to be triple XP events, giving everyone a final massive boost heading into Battlefield 6. Now let's break down this week's strategy. The challenges this week are mostly focused on engineer tasks, logistic ribbons, vehicle destruction, airdrops, and maybe a recon objective. So I'm going to go ahead and mention to you the toughest ones from my experience or from seeing other people struggling with. Well, maybe not just the toughest, but a little bit confusing ones. The first one is objective airdrops perform. This one confuses a lot of players, and it's actually simple. You need to be in a vehicle and other players spawn on you and they come out of the vehicle to take an objective. Now, initially we thought that it has to be like an airborne vehicle like a heli or a chopper, but actually a lot of people done it by like just taking the MAV or a tank and be like in a objective. Once other players spawn on you and they come out of vehicle, take the objectives, then that will be counted toward this challenge. Now, the other challenge is the multi-kills with explosives. For this challenge, you will need to score kills on multiple enemies with a single explosive like C4. That sounds tough in a normal match, but here's the easy way. You can just hop into a bot server with a breakthrough mode. It's much easier to find clusters of enemies, and you can just knock this challenge out in about 5 minutes or even less. I'll even include a bot server code that I made for you down in the description. You can use it to join or host directly. Kills from 100 meters. This one doesn't have to be with a sniper rifle, but let's be honest, that's the easiest way. As long as the kill is from 100 meters or more, it counts. Again, bot servers are your best friend. If you're having trouble with a regular match, you will get the points without frustration of grinding in regular lobbies. Now, this week's bonus mission is all about inflicting vehicle damage as an engineer. You can do this in either Conquest or Breakthrough, but the easiest way is Conquest 128 with bots if you have trouble with the regular match. And what I would do is try to target airborne vehicles like helis and jets. They're actually easier to hit than tanks. With all your engineer gadgets, this one should not take long at all. You can also use the javelin by just, locking into vehicles and destroying them. And you need 2000 of damage to vehicles. You probably finish this within a couple of games. And here's the key thing, using bot servers doesn't really change the rewards of the weekly challenges. You will still get full points of those challenges. Once you've knocked out the weekly challenges, you can relax a little bit. At this point, the best way to keep grinding XP, in my opinion, is by switching gears and playing support and breakthrough. That's where you will see the biggest XP bonuses stacking up. You can also rack up insane amount of XP this week by playing support in the featured game mode, the Squid Game Chaos. This mode is live for 2 weeks and it's one of the best ways to farm ribbons and points right now. However, it's been a little bit laggy for almost everyone and a little bit of frustration just because of that lag, but I think they're working on it and hopefully we see some changes soon. But it's also pretty good for support and getting those XPs because it's in that mode, you will almost always have multiple squads around you. That makes it easier to kind of drop ammo boxes, heal teammates, use your med tools non-stop, whether it's, healing injections or Surret pistols, it will constantly be stacking up XP. For this strategy, I highly recommend running Falk as your operator. She's hands down the best support for maximizing XP. And everything you do counts toward both combat support and logistic ribbons, which means your score will skyrocket. So to wrap up this strategy, first finish your weekly challenges, of course, and then after that, you've got two strong options. Either play support in Breakthrough on any map, could be Iwo Jima, Redacted, or whatnot. You would equip Falk as your operator and, try to be around teammates and other players to drop ammo crates, heal players, or even use the smoke grenades. Or the other option would be like you hop into the Squid Game Chaos mod, which will be live for the next 2 weeks and also play as support. Both are excellent for farming XP fast. And don't forget, if you can't grind much during the weekdays, you will still have double XP every weekend leading to Battlefield 6. Then in the final 2 weekends before launch, things get even crazier with the triple XP events. That's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you will be able to grind out those XP points to get fully prepared for Battlefield 6. Now, I want to give a special shout out to all the new Battlefield players who have tuned in and supported the channel over the past 2 weeks. I'm really glad to be part of the Battlefield community. Until the next one, have a good day and cheers.